Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena from Wholeness Campaign, and today I want to share with you my 7 best tips for healing your eyesight. That's right, that's what I said, healing your eyesight, because I do believe it's possible to make improvements to your eyesight over time with simple lifestyle changes and a little bit of intentionality. So some of this is going to hopefully prevent your eyesight from getting worse, but even potentially cause your prescription to decrease or go away completely. For me, I recently went back to the eye doctor and I found out that my prescription has dramatically gotten better since the last 3 years of me intentionally focusing on nutrition and detoxification. And I really believe that that played a major role in it because there were many other factors like pregnancy and breastfeeding and brain injury that really should have made my eyesight get worse, but in actuality it ended up getting better. And so I want to share 7 of my best tips. I have not actually tried all of these tips, but in my research on the internet, these were things that I saw from people that they felt were really significant ways of improving their eyesight. They are currently methods that my friend is working to use and verify and feel out to see if they have any legitimacy to them for herself. So I'll keep you updated there. There are a lot of different factors that can influence eyesight. There is stress. When you're stressed, you actually get worse vision. Chronic stress can lead to worsening of vision over time. And even in a moment of stress, if you're stressed getting your eye appointment, your eye exam done, you can actually come up as a worse prescription than you would if you went when you were maybe peaceful. So stress really does have an impact on it. Nutrition is another one that has a really big impact on your eyesight. We don't actually get a lot of the nutrition that we need for our eyesight as kids anymore because most of us are growing up on standard American diets where we're not getting adequate amounts of vitamin A, vitamin D. Also, toxins have an impact on your eyesight and weakness of your eyes. So we are constantly bombarded with technology nowadays, which can have an actual really big influence on your eyesight. Being indoors, all those things. So I'm going to go and take you through all my 7 best tips of improving your eyesight or just helping support your overall eye health. And hopefully some of these can resonate with you and you can see those similar types of improvement over time. Let's jump in. So number 1, like I said, is nutrition. I think this is one of the most, if not the most important one. That's why it's number 1. Vitamin A and D are huge for eye health. Also, if you read up anywhere, you'll see that vitamin C, zinc, all play really important factors in developing eyes. So if you have heard anything about cod liver oil, fermented cod liver oil in particular, cod liver oil is known for having really high amounts of vitamin A and D in really balanced levels that can be absorbed into your body and assimilated as nutrients really easily and really well. And so this is a supplement that is one of the only supplements that I really think is like a die-hard. You got to have it because it benefits so many different areas of your body, including your teeth and your skin, but particularly your eyesight. If you struggle with eyesight and you have a really intense prescription, this would be the first thing that I would recommend changing or adding in is just to have cod liver oil, high doses of cod liver oil every single day. It's not the most amazing taste, but it is honestly like one of the best things you can do for your nutrition. Any type of fish oil supplement, anything high in omegas, so foods that are rich in omegas like sardines, any kind of fish are going to be super beneficial for your eye health. But if you're looking to just kind of mainstream, get the best thing out there, I personally take Green Pastures fermented cod liver oil, which I'll leave in the description box below. And I've noticed amazing improvements with that, especially with my teeth, which I've talked about in other videos and I'll link it above. But vitamin A and D are super important for eyesight. Number 2 is detox. And I feel like I talk about this so much, you might think that I'm just all I want to talk about is detox, but the truth is that heavy metal toxicity can lead to a degradation of your eye health, particularly when it comes to like cataracts, floaters, things like that. I've actually heard that the root cause of those is actually heavy metal toxicity. I've been on several of the forums for things like Pure Body Extra and TRS, which are heavy metal detoxes that are in the spray form using a zeolite binder, and people actually drop drops of the TRS or the PBX in their eye every single day, and they say that it completely has gotten rid of their floaters, their cataracts, and the reality is it's because it's binding to toxins, heavy metals, contaminants that, because they're in our bloodstream, they end up affecting our eyesight. So going on the detox process, starting to do certain things like coffee enemas, saunas, incorporating lymphatic drainage into your day-to-day routine can actually be a huge path of improvement for your eyesight. It's going to help your overall body, but the reality is that everything is connected. And so you can't just improve one thing without focusing on the whole body. A lot of people also connect your liver with your eyesight. So people who have really congested livers or livers that are very toxic tend to have worse eyesight. I've heard of this connection maybe made in Chinese medicine, that these two kind of like areas of your body tend to be pretty connected. So, which we know, since the liver is the thing that's filtering toxins, it makes a lot of sense that that can influence your eye health. Again, your body will actually prioritize the improvements that it needs very strategically. So eyesight is not as significant, you might think, as like maybe your brain health is, or your heart health is, and your body does this amazing thing of prioritizing what matters most. So it might dim your eyesight, but it's also keeping toxins away from other organs in your body that are even more significant to your overall functioning. That might sound kind of weird, but your body's being very strategic in this. So when you don't focus as much on improving your overall body, you can start to see these symptoms in these lesser significant portions of your body because your body's just prioritizing what makes the most sense. My third tip here is going to be to ease back your prescription slowly. So I'm not an eye doctor, but I know several people who have practiced this idea of actually just not using the type of glasses or contacts that they need to the very extent. You're actually training your eyes slowly to decrease its prescription. If you jump too big, your eyes often will start to strain, and that strain can actually make your eyesight worse. But if you slowly ease back your prescription, that can be easier said than done, but that is a method that some people have used to help improve their eyesight, because they're basically training your brain to clearly and restfully look at things correctly. If you're looking to do that and you want to decrease your prescription slowly, you may need to get several different pairs of glasses to be able to do that effectively. Check out the link in the description box below. I know of a brand that you can get very cheap $10 glasses without a prescription, so that you can actually do that on your own and manage how you're feeling, see if any of them give you headaches, manage your own progress as you go. See if you can actually restfully and in a relaxed state decrease that prescription slowly over time. It might take months, it might take years, but overall, allowing your eyes to be stretched a little bit each time you're wearing glasses, not helping them as much as you possibly can, is actually a way to train your eyesight to start to improve. It's actually this weakness in your eyes and this lack of challenge that can cause persistent and continued degradation of your eyesight. Okay, number 4 is to make sure that you're choosing non-toxic options for your eyes. So glasses are going to be the best option here, but I know many people wear contacts, so I thought I would just make a note here that they are actually coming out with PFA-free contacts. There's kind of mixed reviews on how they actually work, or whether they work really well, or if they're suitable for dry eyes and things like that. But it has been found that, lo and behold, there are PFAs in contacts. Not to mention that the cleaning agents that are often used in contacts are often filled with preservatives, fillers, cleaning agents that are toxic to your eyes, your microbiome. Some of them have been found to have heavy metals in them, and so you're basically just putting that right onto your eye. Plus, the contact in and of itself is plastic, and so you just want to keep that in mind when you're looking to improve your eye health. Like, Are you giving your eyes the ability to kind of breathe? Are you inundating them with toxins by the things that you're putting on your eyes? If you are going to use contacts, my best recommendation is to use a hydrogen peroxide and cleaning agent. I will leave some links in the description box below, but hydrogen peroxide would be a much better, safer cleaner than a lot of the multi-purpose agents out there that have cleaning agents that basically will affect your microbiome. Now, I have a friend who's been working through managing her contacts and things like that, and she's decided that she will use some kind of cleaning agent, ideally some kind of hydrogen peroxide solution, and then she will put it in a saline solution afterwards, since the saline solution doesn't necessarily as effectively keep like proteins from building up on the contact, since she does 2-week contacts. Anyway, the hydrogen peroxide solution or a saline solution, some people like to make their own homemade saline solution. All of those are going to be better than oftentimes the brand name multi-purpose cleaning agents that are on the market nowadays. I will leave that non-PFA contact brand in the description box below if you are interested in checking it out. I think people are becoming a lot more aware of how contacts can be toxic for your eyes. And so it's exciting to see these other brands kind of emerging. If you know of any other ones, please let me know in the comments below, because we are all trying to figure these things out over here. Okay, number 5 is going to be exercises that train your vision. Now, there's a method out there called the Bates method that really intentionally works on training your eye muscles and doing certain kinds of practices on a regular basis, several times a day, that will actually, over time, has been known to improve your eyesight. What I've taken from all of that is these are my 3 best exercises, and also the types of exercises I think are the most functional for everyday use. So this would be good if you're trying to improve your eyesight, but also if you're just looking to try to maintain your eye health. The first one is looking out into the distance. So that's kind of a weird idea, but you're often not looking out in the distance in your day-to-day life. We're in kind of these boxes and these homes. You're looking really close at technology. Actually looking out at the distance, maybe when you're driving, maybe when you're outside on a walk, can actually help train your eyes to focus far away, especially if you're nearsighted. Looking out in the distance can be a good way to practice that vision. My second little exercise that you can try is palming, which can also be used with some kind of like heating pad or something like that. But it's really just putting your hands over your eyes like this. Basically allows heat to be transferred to your eyes and causes your eye muscles to sort of relax. And as they're relaxing, you're able to kind of get them more in the mode of looking further away without that type of strain and muscular tension. And my third exercise here is to actually watch the sun rise and watch the sun set. So actually seeing the sun when it's first rising in the morning, the red light, spectrum of light that is available there is actually some of the most healing for our eyes. And you could argue that we don't really do that on a day-to-day basis. We're never really watching the sun fully rise or watching it set, because we live in modern lives and our environments are so much less conducive to these types of things, and our schedules are all out of whack with the sun typically. But if you can get yourself to do it and really just watch that sunrise, sunset, you're going to be exposing your eyes to the right kinds of light that will be helpful to improving your vision. Number 6 is castor oil. Now, people have found that castor oil on your eyes, on your eyelids in particular, kind of painted on there, is a way that you can detox your eyes and potentially improve your vision. So you wouldn't do this while you're wearing contacts, because you don't want to be like absorbing any of that plastic, or in some cases PFAs, but right in the morning, kind of sweeping a little drop of castor oil over your eyelids has been found to over time improve eyesight. Now, this isn't something I've actually tried before, so I can't necessarily give you this. There is a website online that I'll link in the description box below that talks all about this. There is a specific person who sells these like castor oil eye drops that are supposed to help if you have sensitive eyes or dry eyes, but they also tend to actually help improve vision because of the detoxing effect that castor oil can have on your eyeballs. Again, this is something I've actually heard testimonies online of people getting rid of their cataracts, getting rid of floaters. And this is really because, again, toxic burden is really at the root of a lot of these different eye conditions. And my last and final tip here, number 7, is being conscious of how long you're actually staring at things. We're often very close to our technology, on it all day, if not long periods of time throughout the day, and we don't often take breaks. It can be very helpful for your eyes to kind of recalibrate, reset themselves if you are taking a break and getting away from the screen, getting outside, looking at nature, looking far off in the distance, but really giving yourself a break from that close-up vision. For here, the best tip I got is the 20-20-20 rule, which is for every 20 minutes that you are looking at something close up, you take a 20-second break, looking at least 20 feet away or more. This would apply if you are working, especially if you're on the computer, but also if you're just indoors and you're doing a lot of close-up paperwork on a desk. Take 20 seconds just to go outside, look out in the distance further than 20 feet, and you may notice that your eyesight actually can just improve because you're not putting as much strain on them that our modern lives tend to put. So I hope these tips were helpful. There will be an upcoming blog post about this soon, so check that out. I will leave that in the description once it's up and running. If you got any value out of this, please like and subscribe to my channel. It is my passion to walk alongside people as they heal and grow. It inspires me and hopefully brings encouragement to you. Thanks for watching.